Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome to another video of Sports on Fozana channel. And still basking in the glory of the victory that we had at MX Stadium, American Express Stadium, at the home grounds of Brighton and Hove Albion. And but still, despite that, there are still some issues that needs to be analyzed, some issues that need to be analyzed. And one of such issues is the issue of Christian Pulisic and his injury concerns. And please, if this is your first time of joining me on this August channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, give me more likes, share the program, and send in your comment. Most importantly, share the program, share for large audience, many people to also watch the show. And before coming on and deciding to do this show, I went through the statistics of Christian Pulisic during his time at Borussia Dortmund from 2016 to 2019, 2016, 17, 18, 19, meaning 3 years of football season. And I wanted to delve deep and investigate why he's injury prone. The player that gets injured so often, injury prone is not the fault of the player, I must say. And for Pulisic, I don't have any issue against Pulisic. I love the way he plays, and I'm always, if he's fit, if I were in the shoes of Frank Lampard, he will be one of the first names on the team sheet. That's no doubt about that. But the issue is, the issue I'm having is he's a kind of player who is fragile, the feeble type. You know, in players category, we have two types of players: the fragile type, and then what? The robust, and what? Those with the strength, the robust type. Let me put it that way: the robust types, those that are strong and those that are weak. Christian Pulisic, unfortunately, happens to be the fragile players, those that are weak. You see, and so, and the robust players, example is Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and the likes. They are those players who don't easily get injured. That's what I mean by robust players. Meaning when you need them for an occasion, they will be available for you. Because when I check the records of Christian Pulisic in Dortmund throughout the 4 years, from 2016 to 2019, he played only 81 matches. And when you look at the statistics, they're supposed to be 120 matches for Dortmund. You know, the league for Germans, they have 18 teams, so they play 34 matches in the season. So 34 times 3 plus some cup games and Champions League. And in most of those seasons, let's say in the 3 seasons when Dortmund played in the Champions League, right, and even Champions League, when you don't even qualify to the round of 16, you are guaranteed 6 games in the group stage. So those 6 games times 3, 18 plus, that 34 games will give you 120 games. And out of 120 games, Pulisic appeared in 81 of those games. Though being unavailable for matches depend on several reasons, which ranges from injury and match fitness, as well as maybe coach's decision not to select a player for that match. You see, and Christian Pulisic didn't feature in most of the games at Dortmund, and that was something that tickled my mind, and I had to investigate. And even just recently, when he joined Chelsea in 2019, Chelsea last season, at least even in the league up to yesterday's game, they played 39 matches in only the league. I wouldn't add FA Cup or Carabao Cup or Champions League. Christian Pulisic has featured in 25 matches, meaning he's missed some 14 matches also. Yeah, meaning he's missed some 14 matches also. Yeah. So 25 over 39, meaning he's missed some 14 matches. And my problem with Christian Pulisic is that he's injury prone. Always when you need him, he's injured. Currently, Frank Lampard said in an interview after our game at Brighton that recovery for Pulisic has taken a backstage, meaning he had to withdraw him immediately. He was supposed to even feature in the game against Brighton, you see, and so that calls for concern. And my issue is with our recruitment team, Chelsea recruitment team, that when we are going in to purchase a player, we have to make sure that we are fully abreast with his injury situation. You know, some of the injury situations can easily be dealt with by Chelsea doctors. I remember when Michael Essien was coming to Chelsea, he's a robust player. He's not part of Pulisic category, but he had a slight injury, and then after his medicals, Chelsea doctors said they can handle it. It was a slight, not serious, so hence he passed his medical and they handle it. And ever since, he played effectively excellent appearances for Chelsea. He made excellent appearances for Chelsea. And I didn't think Pulisic's one is the same case, because Pulisic cannot play consistently from matches 1 to 15 to 16 games continuously without being injured. And in most of the games too, he doesn't play 90 minutes. So that's why I'm questioning our recruitment team. When going in for players, we should go in for players who are robust type with tough mentality. And as I keep on insisting and repeating, I'm not attacking Pulisic. No, Pulisic is an excellent player, no doubt about that. But he is the fragile type. Unlike the Didier Drogbas and the Cristiano Ronaldos and the Lionel Messis who don't miss matches. And even yesterday when Timo Werner was interviewed after our match at Brighton, the 3-1 win, you saw that when he won the penalty for us, he took some knock from the goalkeeper. He had a knock on his leg. But when that journalist who interviewed him, the post-match interview, he bandaged it also. But when he was being interviewed, he said, they asked him Sunday against Liverpool, will you be available? He said, that's the game that I'm prepared for. That's the game that psychologically I'm ready for. So you see the kind of player and mentality that we have. Remember, during Didier Drogba's time, Didier Drogba will be limping and you think that he's injured. The next game in the Champions League, he will play 90 minutes. Those kind of players that we have to be scouting and buying. I'm not criticizing Pulisic. It's not his fault that he was created to be fragile. No. God created people in a special way, different people in a special way. But our injury concerns is a big problem. For Ben Chilwell, I think it's okay because he will recover hopefully in time to face Liverpool. Hakim Ziyech too, I don't know, I'll have to investigate his situation, but I don't think Hakim Ziyech has some injury problems back at Ajax. He's a player that plays in, week out. And so it's quite unfortunate that Pulisic is not available when we need him. Possibly, I don't know, unless a miracle. According to information that I'm getting, he may not be available against Liverpool, which is very bad for us because he is an excellent player, which we need him on the field in tough matches like that. And you saw how Timo Werner was excited to face Liverpool on Sunday, despite the fact that he had a knock. Those kind of players that we want. It reminds me of the mentality of Didier Drogba. You could see that Didier Drogba will limp in a league game and on Saturday or Sunday. Wednesday, he'll be up for the Champions League and play 90 minutes. Those kind of robust players is those players that we have to be recruiting. So we shouldn't be focusing. If a player is fragile and is excellent, we shouldn't focus so much on purchasing them because you may need them in big matches. They wouldn't be available, like the case of my friend Christian Pulisic now. Unfortunately, not his fault. He's unavailable. Because now he's our player, we have to make sure that the medical team will work on him to come back and bounce back effectively. If this is your first time of joining me on the show, please do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, give me more likes if you enjoy the show. Send in your comment as well as share the program, most importantly, for others to benefit from the show. Let's do some screen analysis. We have Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a robust type of player. Cristiano Ronaldo always is available when you need him for a game. Likewise, Didier Tabili Drogba, our legend. You saw him. Have you seen him? Didier Tabili Drogba. He's always available when you need him. Always available. That's the kind of robust players that we want. That's Didier Drogba for you. So it's not the fault of Christian Pulisic to be unavailable. But in going forward, Chelsea, in our recruitment as well as monitoring of players, we should try and make sure that we get players that are robust type, not the fragile type. Because the robust type, they will almost always be available for you on match day. Without much ado, I'll end the video here by thanking you for sharing your company with me during this presentation. Hopefully, we'll meet in my subsequent videos. Thank you very much, and as always, God bless you. Cheers, bye-bye, wherever you are. And lest I forget, the subscriber challenge is still ongoing. Please do well to subscribe, and if you don't understand anything, switch back and watch the video effectively. Thank you very much for sharing your company with me. Bye-bye, as always.